All right, so now we'll talk about some simple principles when we talk about running, okay? If you've already listened to the start video, okay, you heard that this is transitional running, not track running, and we want short levers, all right? So the reason why we want short levers is because within sports in general, you have to change direction at the drop of a dime, okay? So when my levers are short, it enables me to accelerate my levers, accelerate the rotation of the shoulder in order to get in and out of that break, okay? So a couple key things when running. Number one, stay tall, okay? You want to stay tall. You don't want to sink your hips. You don't want to drop down in order to do stuff. You want to stay tall. Number two, you want to lock your arms at 90. You want to pretend like you had a bolt that went through the elbow, came out the inside of the elbow, and we put a lock nut on the end of that screw so that elbow could not break, okay? You don't want the elbow to break when you're running because this actually does nothing for you, okay? What does something for you and creates speed and creates you to be fast in and out of transitions is how many times you can get the shoulder to rotate while you're in that break or you're in that sprint, okay? So that's number one. Number two, you want to think line, okay? So let's back up a minute. We want to stay tall. We want to keep the elbows locked. Now we want to think line. When we think line, we're thinking that the foot strike, okay, of my foot goes through the middle, okay, of my body. And that my arms are not crossing my body as I run, they're staying forward. So as we say line, okay, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the arm stroke staying firm and staying straight forward and backwards. We're talking about the foot strike hitting in front of the hips, but in line with the hip, okay? And that will enable us to get from point A to point B as fast as humanly possible. Okay, the next thing that you want to make sure that you pay attention to when we're talking about running from in a transitional standpoint, okay, is that anytime that I hit a transition or I hit a break, so I'm a receiver, boom, 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 and I'm gonna run a dig route, okay, so I plan on that outside foot, and then boom, here I gotta turn inside to the quarterback. I don't want my arms to stop. I don't want my arms to drop, okay? As I make that transition, I want them to speed up, boom, as I get in and out of that break, okay? So that's just a couple tips there for running.